We must lead by example through hard work ourselves. Those of us in public office, community leaders, traditional leaders.
Good morning, good day, good afternoon. I've come across a video from a gentleman from Zambia who is complaining about the economic situation in Zambia. Now, many a times I've stated on my social media platforms that things are really, really tough in Zambia. But then we have the so-called praise singers who will lash very disturbing words against us who speak up, who will mock your personality, mock everything about you, and ridicule any statements that people try to make. Now, we cannot be ignoring these things for a long time. And this is an appeal to the Republican President of Zambia, President Hakainde Hichilema, that please, sir, do not listen to the praises that people are praising you for all over social media. Many people are complaining on ground. I receive a lot of messages. I receive a lot of calls. I receive a lot of texts from people from different constituencies complaining about the ministers, complaining about the MPs, complaining about failures. And most of the people that are in positions presently have not done their job based upon the promises that were made before the UPND formed government. Now, I would like to share this short video for you to listen to what this man has to say. Listen to this.
When Zambians complain about the high cost of living, the cost of milling, the cost of cooking oil, all you respond by Hakainde Hichilema is work hard. Zambians should work hard. You are used to handouts. You should actually start working hard. If utatupera tusakatwa ndalama, stima pasa ndalama, Zambians should work hard. Who told you Zambians are not hardworking? Wake up in the morning one day, President Hakainde Hichilema. Go to Soweto. See how Zambians are working. Go in town. See how people are running around to make ends meet. Go in the compounds. See how women wake up at 03, 04. Vayasha mambaula. Frying a vitumbua kugulisa kuti vana vadi. Go around in the markets. Go kwa baulen, unji, kumtendere. You are going to see how women are suffering to feed their children. All you know is to tell Zambians to work hard. Stop being lazy. So, Zambians were not working hard all this while from 1964. You are the only person who knows to tell Zambians to work hard. Zambians are hardworking. That's why they produce maize which you sowed. Zambians are hardworking. That's why they are marketeers. Zambians are hardworking. That's why you find them on the streets selling. They are hardworking. Go kukamwara mkaone vantu mwasevenzera. Hakainde Hichilema, stop cheating yourself. Zambians are not lazy. You are the person who has wrong policies which support foreigners instead of supporting local businesses. How many banks have you opened that can give loans to Zambian people to open up their businesses? You are supporting foreigners, giving them mines. You are supporting foreigners, giving them free shares in Mpani Copper mines. Go to Kitwe, Chisokone Market. Go to Kasama. Go to Mansa, go to Chipata, go to Livingstone, go to Mongo. You will see that Zambians are hardworking. So stop using such terms. Work hard. There are no handouts. Who wants handouts? How many Zambians have come to your house, community house, to ask for milemi? How many Zambians come to community house to ask for milemi? Zambians work for themselves. Zambians can feed themselves. We are only asking for basics. Do the basics. Don't insult the Zambians that they are lazy. Zambians are hardworking people. Create an environment which can allow them to be hardworking. How can you be hardworking? You are older, there is road shading. How can you be hardworking? You have a saloon and a barber shop, there is no electricity. So create an environment which can allow Zambians to work. So we are asking fellow Zambians, this guy, President Hakainde Hichilema, does not love you. Let's wait for a revolution because the economic freedom fighters are coming in 2026. Vote for a new generation of leaders. Vote for a new generation of leaders. people who are not recycled. Not the people who are lazy and who are beggars are the people like Nevas Mumba and the group who, after being vice presidents, they still want to be employed. And Zambians are very hardworking. They are not lazy like those vice presidents who are still looking for jobs. EFF is a revolution. We know the solution to the Zambian problems. We have the minerals. We are going to use our minerals to develop this country. There is no one who is lazy. This country has hardworking people.
Okay, you have listened to the video. He states that the president has been talking about how Zambians must be hardworking, and he further on complains that Zambians have always been hardworking, and it sounds more insultive to kind of like mock them, to say, can you work? You are lazy, when Zambians have always been hardworking. I think, sir, what should be addressed here is how Zambians can be helped with some soft loans, how Zambians can be helped with even some meal, how Zambians can be helped with some of the CDF money which has been promised and hasn't reached in many constituencies. Many Zambians are really, really struggling, and it's unfair for people when they want to speak out. They are being made to look foolish by the so-called praise singers. At one time, if we remember very well, the Patriotic Front always thought that they would be in power forever. And when the time came, Zambians voted against them and they lost their power. So before it's too late, this is a time to address issues by understanding what Zambians are really going through. At the moment, there is high rate of suicide. There is also high rates of prostitution. There is high rates of drug abuse. There is high rate of people not being able to pay their university fees. There is high rates of unemployment. There is high rates of low income families, because the national minimum wage, again, has not really been tackled, and many people are getting paid even less than 1,000 kwacha. And yet the cost of living per family, per household, is now close to 10,000 kwacha. Now, how are we going to address this issue? Zambians need assurance. Zambians don't need to be told, you are lazy, go and work hard. You go and do farming. You do this and that. When Zambians were giving positions to the UPND, they gave the positions to the UPND because they trusted that they'll be able to work. And then secondly, by telling Zambians to go and work, it's more like mocking them, to say, oh, after all, we're already in the positions, there's nothing you can do. Are you guaranteed about 2026? Because what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing, people are calling, even people from the UPND are complaining. So many are disgruntled. The ground is broken, cracked into pieces. People don't even know where they belong. People who labored so hard for the party are suffering. Ward officials are still struggling even to take their children to colleges. And yet the MPs, when they were asking for votes, they were going to those ward officials. And it's unfair for people to be struggling when they've actually toiled so hard to put UPND in power. Now, whatever is going on in the Zambian economic situation, I know people will try to align it with, oh, it's happening in the Western world. The Western world has a system, and that system is to help people who are struggling financially, provide them with food, provide them with job opportunities, apprenticeships. So many opportunities are out there. But in our case, it's like Zambians feel insulted. If the president did not make so many promises which Zambians were expecting heaven on earth, Zambians wouldn't be complaining. Anyway, watch this video and just see briefly how the president was booed during the football match that was there a few days ago. Check this. have seen the video of booing. That alone should tell you that people are angry. That alone should tell you that people are unhappy. I know every time when somebody tries to speak out, people address them as being bitter because they were not adopted, being bitter because they've not been given a position, being bitter because people like Pilato have been given positions and they are silent. Well, in this video, I'm going to play a song of Pilato and Peterson, which was recorded 11 years ago. It's actually making sense today. People are complaining. It's like promising a woman that you're going to marry her. And once you're in the marriage, you say, okay, don't worry, things will be better. You just be staying in this marriage. And I'll change the situation in the household. And the woman is expected to just sit at home, wait for years for things to change. 2026 is coming so near. It looks so far. 2024 is already gone. It's already gone. I talked about these things immediately UPND formed government. And I said, once you neglect the people that worked with you from the beginning, it's going to be very tough in 2026. I know we don't have any other political party that is strong enough to have a presidential candidate. But as for the MPs, I can assure you more than 40% of MPs will lose their seats. In Lusaka, nearly all of them will lose their seats. And independent candidates will carry those seats. Why? Because the MPs, they are rather opening their own businesses, their own hotels, their own farms. They are doing their own mining businesses. They are giving themselves contracts, giving their families contracts. Some have even opened clubs, clubs to empower themselves, not to empower the citizens of Zambia. And when some people try to apply even for the CDF, there's conditions. It's so difficult for people to even have access to funds. For how long will Zambians be tricked into thinking heaven on earth is a guarantee when certain political parties are voted into power? It's like a recycle of everything that we've been going through. Don't mind the fact that some of us have been silent. We have not been silent because we have nothing to talk about. We've observed a lot of things. Before it's too late, please, may things be changed. May Zambians be given an assurance. May Zambians be respected. May they be given that word of assurance, just like you were begging for votes. You were kneeling down, asking for votes the whole country, and Zambians gave you an opportunity. It's also time to beg the same Zambians to give you time, at least. Once Zambians are given that form of assurance, I don't think they will feel discouraged like the way it is. To be honest, if only you knew what the real indigenous Zambians are talking about, they are complaining. Just because the Patriotic Front is not a party that they can even vote in, we don't know who can just come up today and change the whole political scene. We still have up to 2026. Can we please change things for the better? People are crying. Anyway, guys, listen to this song by Pilato and Peterson. I'll leave you with this song. Meanwhile, if the current government can make a lot of changes, a few people getting jobs, being employed in government does not mean that the whole Zambia is eating. A few people getting hospital jobs, nursing jobs, teaching jobs does not mean that the whole Zambia is eating. Many youths are not working. Many youths now are doing things that they shouldn't be doing. Many youths now are doing things that they shouldn't even be doing. It's very, very sad. I just had to share this video for you people to hear what this man was complaining. He's really complained. They are not fools. When people were voting UPND in power, they were expecting, respect back for giving them a chance after, 25 years of trying, only to be told, you go and work hard, you are lazy. Go and work hard, you are lazy. It's not fair.
Wenye unaveta mufi buhata Pilatsa. By the way, Nasaga man, Nazana in fire, Nazana in the water. Wakile ukapanga rodi, wakile ukatupera mtito, akipiwero ikatipa. imwe tata pakufaya mayo mwatupunkile nefilayo mwatile tukekala bwino mwale tufyona na mamina ngalelo shivipire shani ngamayo asaluka shani mwatile nkakwata jobu inerelo nshikwete opu muli mayo mwafyala moba mpundu ababomfi benu bakote watile ukasebula rodi nanomba tupita mu migodi kutikeni kuli nebo tata nafwe bene tuli bana benu mutusungireko bwino mayo
watile ukapanga rodi watile ukatupera mjito atifiwero ikatipa walebe patata watile ukapanga rodi watile ukatupera mjito atifiwero ikatipa Stepfather, you a liar to mother. Filia watu wepere ni semu fie na murder. Wale kisoti twala bika bad goti. Kumana nomba tulala fie mundoti. Mundoti fie dodoti doti. Kuli benchi toti lirache misozi. Maswiti gidi furu mumigodi. Badi benyumba bagona mumigodi. Stable father, sunga mushe mother. Zambia tapempera no guada. Our father, remember filia filayo. You said you gon' make our life better. I'ma see cool, better education, good health, to get calabwino. Komana lelo, tulifye mundoti. Watile ukapanga rodi. Watile ukatupera mjito. Atifiwero ikatipa. Walebe patata watile ukapanga rodi. Watile ukatupera mjito. Atifiwero ikatipa.
akabwafya kale moneka simpo lelo mayo alina mapimpo bukatata kashita kalepwa akabunga mona fena kadula elo fyuelo na yena futi ndekulomba usambike mayo apapene akwete kofiga aikona kulekelo tushishi tumuliemo tupwishe na kopa iwe tata dozola paipu na investa la mangula zipu Mada Zambia alina kashishi amaloni emae aravi ala tata tufunye kwensoni limbi tuesha kosondashi formula
watile ukapanga rodi watile ukatupera mjito atifiwero ikatipa walebe patata watile ukapanga rodi watile ukatupera mjito atifiwero ikatipa what a kind of life we are living today. Oh, we are looking for our better days, brighter day. Fwebana tuikute mukati sunga mushe tikankala bwino stingankala kawala lavena maule. What a kind of life we are living today. Oh, we are looking for our better days, brighter day. Fwebana tuikute mukati sunga mushe tikankala bwino stingankala kawala lavena maule. Pano pa family bangono ba madera ona malume mamene ba mabera wakashikandala makapokola lodera masista muchigololo ndiye mwe batera hero futi ndiye mwe bafera watile ukapanga rodi watile ukatupera mjito atifiwero ikatipa walebe patata watile ukapanga rodi watile ukatupera mjito atifiwero ikatipa
wenye boza ulabeja ata boza yaba chabufi bufi boza wenye.
By the way, this is another Drop-X production. By the way, Drop-X.
With that, guys, thanks for watching my video. It's your girl Lila Mutamza, also known as Global Z or Monica Shopa Zambian. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Facebook, and TikTok.